Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a what's in my bag. This bag specifically. This is actually a new bag that I just bought from Uniqlo, and the reason I will explain that I bought this bag specifically was because I was able to pretty much like resize this. So it can either be crossed body or I can tighten it and then voila, a shoulder bag. The other thing I guess that I want to talk about is the chain that I have here, like for your bag. You guys can see it. It's like pearls with like a little bit of like a chain and like a little, what is this called? Charm. So here in Japan, I have learned that it is considered bad luck if you don't have a charm in your, or like on your bag. So literally I have noticed here, everybody has charms on their bags. Everybody has charms on their bags. So now I have charms on all of my bags. But for the sake of this video, I will just show you this one, and then we can dive into what is it that I actually have in here. Okay, so first we're just going to start with the most basic thing that I always carry, which is my wallet. So I am actually still using my black Coach wallet. It has a compartment here for the back, so like quick cards to access cash. And then when you open it, there is plenty of room for additional cards and change. I don't really carry too much cash with me. It just depends on where it is that I'm going, because some places here in Japan don't actually accept card, they only accept yen. So you do want to make sure that when you're traveling here, you have at least 1,000 yen with you. I feel like 1,000 yen can go pretty far in Japan. Next, I have scrunchies. So I always carry these, and I will tell you why I have them. It's the fact that sometimes the humidity here is beyond what I have ever experienced. Not only that, but sometimes I feel like I get a little overstimulated. So when my hair is just all over the place, I start tripping out. And I need to like put my hair back in order to feel like, okay, like I am self-aware or I know what I'm doing. Why does that help me? I don't know. But it's the truth. So I have this black one here. It just, it's cute, scrunchy-ish. And then I have this brown one. I actually really want to invest into more scrunchies because they have a lot of options here in Japan. I've noticed that there's like hair pieces, but they're like beautiful hair pieces. And their scrunchies are like silk. And I'm like, ooh, I would like a silk scrunchie as well. Like, why wouldn't I want one? But I will say my hair is not very long right now, and I really want to grow it out. But honestly, don't hold me to it, because for all you know, next video I'm going to come with a bob again, because she just can't help herself. Alrighty, and then the next item is my DJI Nano camera. So I did a whole video on this previously of just unboxing it. I would like to do a video on how I'm going to review it, just because I've been able to use it for about a month now. I really like it. So basically this is just like the tripod that I use for the camera, and then the camera has two pieces, what makes the camera. So you have the actual, like, what is it that visually takes, and then you have the screen. So they just easily connect together. Then I go ahead and attach it, and voila. This was actually a gift from my sisters. They know that I've been trying to do YouTube, trying to take it a little bit more serious, and I'm trying to invest a little bit more into what I'm doing, like here with you guys. So a shout out to my sisters, thank you, and I have been using it very well. Yeah, on top of that, I use this for vlogging. I take it out. It's very easy for me to travel with this one. I also have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which by the way I absolutely love. That was also a gift. It was a gift from my husband. Shout out to My husbando, thank you so much. I want to try to continue to vlog continuously, and a lot of you guys had suggested like, hey, you know, maybe talk to us more like directly instead of like subtitles. So I'm really trying to like implement that change. So I am trying. So I'm carrying this everywhere because in case I see something, or if I'm vlogging, this makes it a lot easier, or even to capture those different angles of just like my day. I think this is a great camera to have in order to capture different angles and get those like POV shots. Okay, next I have my AirPods. I carry these absolutely everywhere. They need to be cleaned. I don't even know if I really want to show you guys what they look like, but they need a cleaning for sure. So I carry these with me everywhere just because if I'm seeing things on my phone or I'm trying to take a phone call, I feel like Japan isn't the place where like you put your phone on speaker and then everyone's just hearing your conversation. I believe that's perceived as like really rude. So like if I absolutely need to take like my call, if I'm in like a public setting, I like to carry these just because obviously so my conversation can be a personal conversation, but also so it doesn't cause discomfort for anyone else there, or it doesn't become like an inconvenience. So we carry our AirPods. The next thing that I carry with me is actually kind of funny because I have 3 pairs of glasses, okay? Now I know this seems like a lot, but there is an explanation for this. So I have my Tory Burch black sunglasses, which I absolutely adore. These were a gift from my husband, and I mean, I don't even know how old they are, but I use them almost every day. But I could also say the same about these. These, I actually believe I got these in Tokyo when I was actually stuck in Tokyo for a couple of days before I actually made my final move to Okinawa. And I bought these at the Uniqlo store in Tokyo. And I saw them and I was like, these are so stylish. Like, I feel like I would never wear glasses like these just because I felt like they were so stylish. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm moving across the country. Like, new style, do something different. So I ended up purchasing them and I really like them. Now, the reason why I'm carrying both is typically because I never know which ones to wear, which makes me kind of concerned about buying even more sunglasses in the future. Like, does that mean I'm going to carry all of them in my bag and just be like, maybe, or no, maybe not these ones, but I'll just keep them here just in case. So, you know, it's a thing. It's a vibe. So I have these, and then these ones give me a headache, okay? And not like not a visual headache where it gives you a headache. No, the kind of headache where it's just like you look at them and you don't like them. So I've said this before in one of my videos, who knows how many times, but when I put them on, I can see, okay? I can see. Like, obviously I'm seeing the world in HD now because my visual glasses are on, but I really don't like to wear them. I don't feel like they're as stylish as they were when I originally bought them in California. I actually got these in Costco for a really good deal, so I don't regret that. But I regret not finding glasses with a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more oomph, I guess. I'm not sure what it is that I'm looking for, but I just really want to find a new pair here where I can put them on and I'm like, oh, like they're so cute. Or I could be like, I don't know, I just want to like put them on and feel like I don't even have to put makeup on to like feel cute, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm hoping that I am somewhat communicating that towards you guys. So I have these, which I always keep in my bag because one thing I don't mess around with is driving at night in Japan, which is a completely different experience in my opinion than driving in America or in California at night. Believe it or not, the streets in America are very, very well lit. And in Japan, it is very different. Some streets have lights, but as soon as you get into like certain residential areas, there's not many street lights. It gets very dark pretty quickly, and then it starts to get enclosed where like you're driving through streets this big. So you need to be careful, and because of that, these girlies stay in my bag because we don't want an accident. Next I have is my 2 Dior lip glosses, lipsticks, I don't know, but I carry these two. So right now I'm really into the, let me see, hold on, this is in Japanese, this is gonna take me a second. Choo Choo. Okay, so this is in the shade 212 Choo Choo. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like open that for you guys. See? And then you can see like the color here if you just take it out. It glitters very lightly. It's actually the one that I'm wearing right now. Let me just like, and it feels so soft on your lips too. Absolutely. By the way, that's not usually how I put lip gloss on. Why did I hold it like that? But I saw this one because I was trying to get a refill of this one, which is, this is Lip Glow 000 Universal Clear. So this one, as you can see, this is actually pretty much empty. Like that is all of it. This is it going like all the way inside, and then trying to take it back out. There, it's literally gone. But you know, what can a girl do? Like, if it looks good, it looks good. I still actually want to get another one of this one because this is like a daily chapstick almost, because it's clear. You just don't want to have dry lips, so I always carry this one around. This is more for like color, a little pink. It's really natural, but I really like these, almost to the point where pretty much all my lipsticks at this point are converting into these Dior ones. I tried these once and it was a gift from my husband. I feel like I keep saying that, gift here, gift here, gift here, but it's true. It was a gift from him and I tried it out, and I just, something about like the color and like the texture of like the lip gloss where I was just, I don't know, I like it. And I never throw these away either, by the way. I never throw them away because I just feel they look so cute. Like, look at the packaging. It just looks so fancy. I don't know. So I pretty much just keep them like, you know, just display them like, ooh, she looks good. So we are definitely keeping these. Since we're on the topic of makeup, I also carry my Tier Cushion Foundation. This is what it looks like, and it is in the shade 23 Sand. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. That way you guys can take like a little look at it. That's what it looks like. And then obviously if you open it up, you'll be able to see the color there. So I carry this for multiple reasons. Obviously when I be, you know, retouching the lips, I'll be using this mirror. Plus sometimes I feel like when I'm eating, obviously you like wipe yourself, and sometimes I feel like I wipe almost a little too hard where I'm leaving like smudges around my mouth. There should probably still be foundation there, but I wiped too hard. So I'll literally bring this with me. I'll go to the restroom or powder room and I'll basically just redabble that so it doesn't look like I just have like a weird gash of like empty makeup. It probably looks like I forgot to blend it, but this is always with me. The next thing that I have in my bag is my Tamagotchi, which I did talk about in my last video, but this is pretty much like a whole childhood reminiscing. I'm reminiscing about my childhood. Let's just, obviously, I don't know if you saw that on screen, but he pooped twice. So we're cleaning that. So I kind of just been carrying this everywhere with me. Just because it's cute. You have something to do, something to take care of. And like I said, this is really nostalgic for me. My sister and I used to play these types of games together when we were little. Back when we had bunk beds and we were just always with each other that period of time in life. And it's kind of almost hard to think that, you know, we're still close, but it's just crazy to think that now I am across the world. She's in, you know, America, I'm in Japan, but we still do make that time to talk. And like I said, I had FaceTimed her and I was like, yo, like, look what I found, like, what does this remind you of? And she right away knew what I was talking about. She right away was, oh my god, like, I can't believe you found something like that. And I do want to go to Parco City. I want to buy one for like each of my sisters, and it's just something that we all have together, almost like friendship bracelets, but friendship Tamagotchis. So she comes with us in the bag. I do carry this lead pencil, which is, it says GR Toyota Gazoo Racing. So there's actually a story behind this little mechanical pencil here. So when I got to Okinawa, I actually went to this like motorsport, what is it called? I'm like blanking out. I don't remember the name. It's basically like where everyone shows you their car, like how they fixed it up, what kind of things did they modify, and things like that. And they had like a little pop-up store specifically for Toyota. And I know, out of all the things I could have gotten, right? You're like, why would you just get like a mechanical pencil? But honestly, it was super cute. I really liked it, and I don't know, it gave like a minimalistic vibe. And I just thought it was cute. And I was like, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to be back for a motor show again in Okinawa. I'm not even sure if they do it every year or if it's like every once in a while. I should probably look that up. But either way, I bring this one with me, mostly because I put it in the bag and forget about it. And then I'm in like the classes I take in order to learn Japanese. And I'm like searching through my bag. And then I'm like, oh, we have a pencil. Mechanical pencil. So this is why I always leave it in my bag. Plus, you never know when you're going to need to write something down. Not that I have paper, but you know what I mean. The next thing I carry in my bag is a bunch of useless receipts, because your girl is a receipt collector. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I even leave them in the car and I drive my husband crazy. He's like, why do we have all these receipts here? Like, are we using them for something? No, we're not. I don't know. I don't even know why they're there. I don't know. But these ones specifically, I will keep. Oh my god, it's ripped. My bad. This is actually from when we went to go watch Zootopia. And basically, we went to go watch Zootopia 2 for the first time, but it was our first time in a Japanese movie theater. And honestly, I had so much fun. It was so much different. Even the snacks that we had available to us were completely different than us going to the movie theaters in America. In America, you get like nachos, pizza, you get like a hot dog and soda and chips, ice cream, all kinds of stuff, right? When I showed up to line to go get snacks, they had popcorn, but they also had like, you could do like half and half, where it was like butter soy sauce popcorn, and then you had like salted caramel, so you could do like half. And I was like, butter soy sauce, that was crazy. Okay, that was like new. Usually it's just like butter and like salt, right? And then sure, you can get like the caramel ones. They did have a hot dog option, but they also had a waffle option. They had a churro option, which, by the way, that churro was so good. It gave me Disneyland vibes. Like, that's how good it was. So I was just like, I should have ordered 2, honestly. I got regretful. Like, next time I go to the movie theaters, I'm ordering 2 churros. But I will say 2 churros with the soda was a bit much for me. I won't lie, I had a bit of an upset stomach. But at the same time, it was worth it. Like, it was my first experience in a movie theater in Japan, and it was very different. Everybody kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It was just, overall, it was a good experience. There's nothing that I can say about it that was bad. But the churro was probably the best part. Next, I have a coin purse. It's a Hello Kitty coin purse that I had actually bought. I think I bought this. Oh girl, why is she so full of dust? And I showed you guys like that? That's crazy. Hold on. Let me try to do that again. Here is my Hello Kitty bag. And then what I have here is basically just some Japanese coins. That's okay. There's a lot of vending machines here in Japan, so you always want to make sure you have some change with you. That way you can go ahead and get some water or teas or anything like that, even coffees. So it's always important to carry some change. I know that I mentioned that I have my wallet, but I don't like to keep the change in the wallet, mainly because I use this for like my cards. So like my sofa license, my ID, and all those other important things. And this is strictly for change. Although I could really just start putting my yen in here, which would probably save me some time. Next is I always carry napkins. I know they look a little crunched up, but I always carry them with me because you never know when you're going to need them. Whatever, regardless it may be. But this also goes hand in hand with my next item, which is hand sanitizer. This is the, antibacterial hand spray, sunshine and lemons, and it actually smells like lemons. It's pretty strong actually. Very strong lemon. So typically if my hands are super dirty and there's not like a water fountain or something that I can rinse my hands in, I'll typically take like this and I'll wipe it against this, or I'll do like 2 rounds. So I'll wipe, then I'll just, to try to get as much as whatever, I don't know, visible dirt I can see. So we always carry these 2 items together. Apparently I carry another pen. So, okay. Lead pencil, pen, lead pencil. Still have the same use though, so I guess these go hand in hand as well. My last item, I think it is. My last item is this. What is it? A brush. You actually just open it up, snap it in place, and voila. So I carry this with me because typically what happens is that the humidity here is very high. My hair tends to freeze up, like it almost tends to like scrunch up, and because of that, it just looks like I didn't even brush my hair. If I'm being like so real, it just looks like I didn't brush it. So I grab this little one and I just run her through, you know? Will it make it perfect? Absolutely not. But you know, it does something, I hope. This is typically what I will put in my bag. Just, you know, hair, lips, and face. Is this really all I carry? I don't know why I thought that for some reason. Oh, one last item. An eraser, you guys. An eraser. I know, we all thought it was going to be something crazy, but no, it just goes with my lead pencil. So, lead pencil and eraser. So this is typically what I carry in my bag, like almost every day. Now I will say that the items do change depending where it is that I'm going, obviously. If I'm going somewhere, a cafe, or I know I'm going to be somewhere for like an extended amount of time, my laptop actually fits in here. So I will put the laptop in, take my chargers or anything else, and I will put it in my bag because, well, you can only be on your phone for so long. Which I guess, honestly, I could also add that to the list of things that I have in my bag. It's my phone. Typically when I'm filming or anything like that, I'm genuinely not on the phone as much as I am when I'm not filming. So typically I will just leave her in the bag. And then that goes on about the way that it is. So you guys, these are typically the items that I am carrying with me in my bag. I know that this wasn't an all super in-depth of, you know, what it is that I carry with me, but these are typically the items that I dedicate to my bag. They're in every day, including the random receipts. Apparently, that is something that I always carry with me, and potentially in the future as well. Thank you again for taking the time to watch today's video, and I genuinely, like I have spoken before, I really like to make these videos. I like to post them out there. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a lot more conversation with you guys, but also let me know what it is that you guys put in your guys' bags. It is 2025, or the end of 2025, and I feel like a girl's bag really tells you about what kind of girl she is, the items that she carries, why she carries them, or what is her holy grail of an item. So don't be afraid to share that down in the comments below, because I am genuinely curious about you guys. And if you enjoyed this video for today, don't forget to give it a like, a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to click that subscribe button, and I will make sure to see you guys next week in my next video. Thank you guys for checking in.